Ah, darn it. You do a video of yourself and then you edit it and you watch how crazy our face gets. Hi everyone, I'm Jodi and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to review the new Wayne Goss eyeshadow palette in Pearl, inspired by bridal makeup. It's a beautiful palette and I'm gonna get ready with me with this look. So if this is something that you are interested in and you wanna know more about this beautiful, stunning palette and how to achieve this overall look, then we're gonna get started. So we know that makeup artists do collaborations and oftentimes come out with their own product line. Wayne Goss has been a fan favorite and certainly somebody that I've watched for years, I think probably going back to 2018, where his videos are quick, they're sharp, they give you really good technique. So I was excited when he started coming out with his own makeup line. He started with brushes, really good brushes. I have a few of them myself. And now he's into the makeup products. And this launch of this new Pearl eyeshadow palette was one I was really excited about and really wanted to review it. He's again, I'm a big fan, so I wanted to give an honest review. It'll be hard to say anything negative because he's just such a good person. So, but I did want to share it with you guys. It is a $55 palette. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, but you can see that the size of these colors and the color payout I think is going to be really strong. So let's dig into this palette. It's called the Pearl palette, and Wayne says he was inspired by bridal makeup, which bridal makeup is so beautiful, and I figured since I'm getting married in a few months, why not give it a try? So we're gonna jump right into this and let's just go ahead and see how these work and how they blend. He was very specific on the type of blendability that he wanted. You'll also notice that there are a few mattes, there's a few satin sheen colors, and then there are at least one more of a celestial type color. So we're gonna start with just an all over color with this number 1. Then we're just gonna go all over the lid. I'm gonna go with more of a natural look today. I always say I'm gonna start out with a natural look, and then let's be honest, one shade leads to the next, and before you know it, there's nothing natural about it. So we're gonna try to stick with natural today, more of that bridal look. So I'm just gonna whitewash this lighter color all over to give my eyelid from eyebrow to eyelid a nice neutral color to work from and a very uniformed color, so that as I apply shades, the shades are the color that I want them to be because they're on this sort of white canvas background. And I'm gonna again take that from the lash to the brow. That's a very blendable color. I mean, it's hard to tell with just the one. Next, I'm gonna take this number 3 color, and I'm just gonna put that right at the edge of the lash and then pull it out. And I'll do that on both sides and then we'll blend that. So again, corner of the lash, and I just wanna blend that out. Bridal makeup is so fun to do, isn't it? If you've ever done a bride's makeup or you've been a bride, it's just, there's something beautiful about it. And part of it is the glowiness of the skin, but you can use those same techniques and the lightness of the hand for any kind of makeup that you wanna do. So I'm just gonna take that darker color and just pull it out a little bit farther, almost to my brow, but definitely not below my corner of my eye. So keeping it up and at an angle, but I'm gonna blow it out and smoke it out a little bit just to give it some dimension. And you'll see in the trends video, and I'll link that here for you, the trends for fall of 2021, the smoky eye is not as prevalent this season, at least the darker smoky eye with the blacks and the grays. But a smoked out look for like holiday glam is definitely in, but again, not with your darker shades as much anymore, which is kind of nice for those of us with aging eyes. Those darker eyes tend to make us look, I think, more aged and a little harsher. So these nicer fall colors and this bridal palette that Wayne put out is, I think, gonna be nice. These really do blend. It blends very nicely. No blotchiness, not much fallout at all underneath my eyes. That's always helpful, especially after we've put on concealer with an art form, it seems like. All right, I really like that color. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna take that next color, which is number 5, and I'm just gonna go underneath the eyelid, just in the corners, and just underline my lashes, but not too far in. Really, again, really blendable, really smooth. You can tell this is a finely milled formula. They go on very smooth, And again, not a lot of fallout at all. I'm really trying to not like have my face look crazy when I do my eyes anymore. You should, when you do a video of yourself and then you edit it and you watch how crazy our face gets, it's really something to be seen, or actually to not be seen. It's not something anybody wants to see. So I'm working on that. It's not as easy as you would think. It's like 30 years in the making. All right, that look, I like that look. So next I'm gonna go with that same color and just get a little bit in this corner just to give it some depth. And then we'll smoke that out as well. So just right deposit in the corner, and then we're gonna smoke it out and blend. Okay. And I think this side has just a little bit. We're just gonna cover that a little bit, blend that a little bit more. All right, I think that looks pretty even. And just a blend, 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 blend. Can never blend enough. I really think I spend more of my time doing my eyeshadow blending than almost any other part of the eyeshadow technique. So next I'm gonna go in with a light hand and go with this celestial sort of really pretty pearly color in the center. It's got a little bit of a gleam to it. It's got a little bit of a glow, but a shimmer, but not a frost. And I'm just gonna go right on the center of my lid. And if you want this to stay longer or be more intense, you can get your brush wet with a setting spray, either MAC Fix Plus or the Hangover by Too Faced is a good one. Charlotte Tilbury has a good setting spray. So, and I do recommend a setting spray all over your face, no matter what your makeup application is for the day, even if it's more of a natural look. Setting spray does help. Now, the older we get, looking for a setting spray that does not have alcohol in it is better, so it doesn't have that drying effect to our skin, which is one of the reasons I really do like the Hangover by Too Faced, because it does not have alcohol in it. Same with hairspray. If we can avoid hairspray, that's all the better for our hair, because it also contains alcohol, unless you find one that doesn't. So I think that's good so far. I want to take a little bit of this number 1. It's such a pretty color, and go right underneath the brow and go a little bit in the tear duct just to lighten and brighten that up a little bit. Usually, almost always, will highlight my brow with whatever that lighter color is that I'm using. It just gives a little bit more of a detail or a sharpness or a finished look to it. I kind of think about like when you're frosting a cake, when you just go over it one last finesse time. That's what I think about when I outline my eyebrows. It's those little details, right? Details, details. Okay, this is where you stop when you think you've gone too far, or else you'll start going too far. But we're gonna go one more step, because why not? It's makeup and there's no rules. Because this number 6 is so pretty. I just have to try it and see what it looks like. I think that will give a nice summer look to the whole thing. I'll just go right in a halo. Now that one feels a little bit more moist, I think, on the skin. And by moist, I just mean it grabs well on the brush. Boy, you guys, I do think for $55, this is a good palette to have. It has a nice color range. It doesn't have as many darker colors for some of my darker skin friends, but I do think you could make this work for a much more natural, lighter look on dark skin tones. It really is beautiful. So I think from there, I just want to take a little bit of eyeliner, and I will do that off camera and be right back with the finished look. Okay, you guys, so that is the finished look for the Wayne Goss eyeshadow palette in Pearl. It is beautiful, and the color payout on these colors is fantastic. 6 really beautiful colors. Now, do I think you need a $55 palette or this specific palette to achieve this look? If it's not in your budget, then absolutely not. Just look for similar colors in any type of an eyeshadow palette that you're comfortable with. CoverGirl makes some really pretty ones. Maybelline has come out with a couple new ones with these beautiful fall, light, airy, rosy toned colors. And I think that either of those would be fine as well. So it's less about the palette itself. It's more really about the colors and the application of those colors. So don't shy away from going after a look like this, whether it's a bridal look, a natural look, a fall trend look. just because the palette may not be in your price range. There's some really good palettes that are available. Just look for the colors that you're looking for and multiple tones of the color so that you can get the build and the depth that you want. So I hope you enjoy this review of Wayne Goss's new palette. I certainly am a fan, and I'll be reaching for this palette a lot. So give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more of these product reviews as new products launch. And as always, I'd love to have you join my channel and be a subscriber. So hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of new videos when they come out each week. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.